Many souls did not originate here on Earth. Some people were seated in different dimensions and different star systems. Many people who are mystics and, have indigenous origin tell a lot of story about their ancestry in the stars. I'm just getting the feeling that whether or not someone here has a connection to their ancestors in a way, whether they're Aboriginal, whether they're just deep rooted in ancestry, I'm getting the feeling of communication with other entities in this reading. Entities meaning our ancestors, people who are on our spiritual team. This reading is profound, and I haven't even started yet. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to Warrior of Light Tarot. My name is Aki. I'm here to do just a general energy check-in for you. We've already pulled some cards, so I'm going to explain what's going on, but you know what? I think we should just get started right away. So right away, we have a beautiful oracle message for you. I'm going to start with this message just because I feel Spirit's calling me to really make it a point that with higher consciousness 21, some of us here are moving into such an elevated consciousness. Spirit is urging you to step into this consciousness in a way where you can rise above personal challenges and grievances. So it could be some of you have been having a bit of a tough time recently, but again, we have some really powerful names here, even in this card: the Pleiadians, Arcturians, Seers, higher consciousness, a better understanding of what is beneath the surface needs to be trusted. And what is beneath the surface is your intuition, Sagittarius. So this card also carries the energy of like a mystic sage. So when you raise your frequency, it's much easier for your crown chakra to open and connect you to higher frequencies. And you need to be able to trust that. So I find like this card also appears when, again, higher consciousness beings, whether it's the Pleiadians, whoever you, my dear Warrior of Light, have a beautiful star connection to, somebody or something or someone in terms of the energetic realms who you've been friends with since you have been a little kid. So many people are like, okay, when kids are young, they have imaginary friends, right? I wonder how imaginary those friends really are. If everything is real, if everything is now, it's very possible that some of the people who you had in your mind when you were younger, Sagittarius, they were actually Pleiadian beings who were trying to guide you and have a really strong connection with you. And these wise beings in spirit, they work with you to resolve physical and emotional challenges. So whether or not we go through a really terrible breakup, or we meet somebody who we think is the love of our life and then they leave us and we feel disheartened because we feel terrible because of that, it's time to remember that these spirits are working with you. You're not alone. When you're resolving physical issues as well, whether or not it has to do with your body, with your diet, with your overall health, if we're really making the correct choices that are the best for us, Spirit wants you to listen, and especially listen to your heart. Because, life we get caught up in sometimes. Sometimes we need to take a moment and just look at the stars, be open to star energy, be open to some magic, Sagittarius. I might have to make that your title for this reading, but we'll see. Let's dive into some more energy here, Sag. This is really interesting. So for your overall energy, how you're showing up right now is you're showing up in a way where you're ready for stability in terms of relationships, but it's not even just stability. It's almost like we are in the energy of, what's the word I'm trying to look for? In the energy of recognizing and appreciating how far we've come. We know the journey's been difficult. We know it's been hard. I'm getting, Spirit's giving me neurodivergence. Spirit's giving me some issues when it comes to feeling lack in terms of your brain when it comes to your thinking space, or when it comes to just any, you know, possibly any blockages. Like, for example, I have ADHD, whether that applies to you or not, Sag, that's kind of the realm of what I'm feeling here. And feeling like those are almost badges of honor. Like, we've been through the ringer when it comes to our mental health. And it's almost like we have badges of honor, realizing, okay, now I understand myself better when it comes to these blockages, when it comes to these harmful ways that I treat myself, maybe. But it's almost like we're so ready, Sag, right now to step into a place of stability, of coming home. We want to come home, is what I'm getting. We want to have alignment with the self, and just spirit reminding you that when you find joy, sometimes that joy and that feeling, you can ask for help, Sag, from the higher beings. Okay, you can ask for help from other spirits to say, hey, I'm having a tough time, please deliver some energy that helps me clear out of this. Some of you have been seeing 1111 on the clock. What I'm really getting here too is just really finding a way of having stability as we augment and rise into a higher consciousness. We're getting help with this, so that's very interesting. We're going to clarify further in a bit. I'm going to go right into the next card, Sag. So again, Knight of Pentacles here. I was asking earlier, what's important to focus on at this time? And Spirit's telling me it's important to focus on the realization that there is so much light and love and guidance surrounding you, Sagittarius. And whether or not you're moving in your life quickly or not, whether or not you're, you know, having trouble doing those invoices, having trouble because you've been dealing with mental health issues recently. You know, if this is the case for you, and it feels like the armor is heavy and it feels like we can't take another step, understand that the light is guiding you through all of this. We're not alone in this, but more so, you have an affinity and an understanding of some really rough terrain from your past, Sagittarius. So as a warrior of light, you have been holding your finances, but holding your love for animals, holding how you move through the world, how you are, how you speak, in a way that's been stably, like, it's been stable moving forward in our understanding of ourselves. The Spirit's telling me it's time to really focus more so on, you know, the direction too of where we're going with this. Now that we have a better stability and sense of who we are and what we're capable of, now what? That's what Spirit's asking is, now what? Are we going to start moving now into something that serves others? Are we going to start moving in a way that we can serve ourselves so that others can also benefit? You are surrounded by high frequency, high vibrational energy. And what's interesting is what's coming up in your near future, Sagittarius. I already pulled this card for you. The Hierophant is coming up in your near future. Bringing it back to not even tradition, but just having faith in yourself as something of an authority, having faith in yourself as somebody who holds the key, that you are somebody who others come to for comfort and shelter and stability and safety, because people have seen what you've done in your life and they're so impressed. Whether you know that or not, I'm letting you know right now, people are so impressed by what you've done, moving through harsh energies, difficulties. I want to say too, Sagittarius, that not all paths that are difficult need to be pushed through. Sometimes we can go back to a place of negativity based on tradition, based on even culture, right? A lot of these energies are influencing us every day, especially in how we identify with ourselves. It's almost like we're tired of being pushed into a corner of the, like, of energy of not feeling like you can just be yourself. It's almost like the feeling of like society itself is kind of pushing us away from being our true self, or maybe it's just making it difficult for us to be our true self. But let's keep clarifying a little bit more. Let's clarify a little bit more. I want to see what's coming up in the near future. Let's clarify that with the Hierophant. What's coming up in the near future for Sagittarius, Spirit, please. Page of Swords. Look at all this yellow energy. Oh my God. Page of Swords. A new message or communication. This could be from somebody who you've known in the past, Sagittarius. But what I'm really getting here is that using your words to push through harsh situations. It could be that we're just in a block with somebody else. I'm getting a ringing in my left ear right now as I say that. With the Page of Swords, it's really telling me that, you know, we are moving into something where there's a new message heading our way, specific about our stability, specific about our traditions, how we move into the Emperor energy. You're not the only person who got the Emperor energy today. A lot of people are stepping into their true power. And I think that's what Spirit wants to really bring into your attention, is that in the near future, when you're using your words in a way that benefits everyone, and when we're listening to ourselves as well as others, we're really going to move forward into a Six of Wands energy, self-recognition. And that's where Spirit wants you to be, to realize that you are guided. You are an amazing warrior of light. You are a chosen one. You're a higher being in terms of your consciousness, in terms of where you stand on this earth. And it's amazing. You should be celebrated. I'm celebrating you right now, 11:11 on the clock as I say that. Yes, celebration, aligning with how far you've come, Sagittarius. This is what's coming into in your future. If we just stay clear with our communication, no more self-doubt, no more feeling insecure, no more feeling like we have to protect ourselves from the entire world. Instead of protecting, why don't we open up that bubble that's been scaring us for so long, for so often, and realize that if we just lead with our heart, lead with emotion, receive love from other people where we felt like we couldn't receive love anymore. Can you receive love, Sag? This is my question. Can we get into a place where we feel like it's not going to hurt us anymore? You have so many energetic beings working with you who are saying absolutely yes. It's going to take time. It's a process, okay? It's okay if it's a process and it's taking time, because we are still moving forward. We have so much heartbreak and hurt from the past that it makes it hard for us to see who we really are. It makes it hard for us to see that we're actually very strategically placed in terms of where the higher consciousness put us on this earth. You have been placed just like on a chessboard, Sag, to become in your power, in your knowing. And that means whatever you do best, Sagittarius. Whether you walk dogs, whether you work with finances, whether you grow plants, like anything. Marine biology, environmental sustainability, that's what I'm getting to. You're in your element. I see someone who's walking in the forest a lot. I see somebody who's surrounded by animals. But you're doing it in such a way where you feel so alone, Sag. And again, I want you to realize you're not alone. While this can be a hard journey, just like if we were traveling through the stars by ourselves, okay, in our rocket ship, in such a way, do you still want adventure? Do you still want adventure in this earth, in this life, as you? Do you still want adventure? Because if you do, you are at the precipice of something new and beautiful that came from this heartbreak and came from this pain in the past, Sag. Okay? And it's really important for you to know that Spirit does have your back. Spirit wants you to remember what you love and just think of that and be in that energy of what you love, whether it's food, animals, company, hobbies. King of Cups energy. Deep breaths, meditation. Again, I'm getting marine biologist energy here. Some of you have been watching more videos about the ocean. The ocean could be something significant to you in terms of how it calms you, calms your nervous system. It's amazing. I want to see also, okay, what energy are you working against? Against. I got some Pokemon cards here for you. And the energy that you're working with right now in terms of Pokemon, okay, this is the fun stuff. Dartrix evolves from Rowlet. This is a starter Pokemon, I believe, grass and ghost type. He has a move called United Wings. This attack does 20% more damage for each Pokemon in your pile that has United Wings attack. Okay, So what I'm getting here, you know what's really funny? Look, this is obviously an owl, right? But look, today I chose a background of forest. It's like we're in our element. We're in our element and constantly trying to it's almost like we're trying to find a way to reconnect, to reunite with people, because animals and energy of nature is so easy to come into. So many of us find comfort in nature. It's almost like we're trying to reconnect to this energy of something we've been dodging for a while. And the energy we're working against, I see a Joltik. And this is so funny to me because, again, Joltik is an electric type Pokemon. It's just like a bug electric type. It's similar to like a tick in the woods. And oh my God, if we had this attached to this, it's not a good story, okay? It can make it so that we're paralyzed. But what I'm getting to is that we've been paralyzed, Sag. We've been in this state of paralysis for too long. I ask you to take a moment and call for guidance and for help from higher consciousness, from the beings who've always been there. I'm getting Dungeons and Dragons. I'm getting like druids. Like there's so many energies around you that are supporting you. I'd like for you to really check in with those energies if you need help moving forward, Sagittarius. This is a confirmation for you that whatever is moving forward for you is taking time, but you're growing it the same way you grow anything in a garden, okay? And we have to be able to live with these energies, okay? We have to be able to live with all the craziness in this world. That is such a big lesson for people these days. Can we live with people who are going nuts right now? Yes, we can, but we have to do it in a way where we have our own energy, be influenced through the heart space, through love, through an understanding that we're all united on this earth. We're all of the same consciousness. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful reading for you, Sagittarius. I hope this helped. If it did, give me a like, subscribe, all that stuff. So glad to have you with me today. I love you so much, Sag. And whatever you're going through right now, I'm sending so much light, love, and just my own energy of positivity to you. Okay? Love you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.